Hello, good morning, dear beloved sister, twin flame goddess sister. How are you this morning? I would definitely love getting comments and such on my videos. So anytime you have any particular inquiries or feedback or revelations, I really love those aha moments, right? Like, oh, wow, because that's that wonderful clarity space, and it's amazing. It's so empowering in that space. And that's what I am truly about, dear goddess, is empowerment. Self-love empowerment, and of course, after discovering I was also a twin flame goddess, well, it's twin flame self-love empowerment for this incredible journey that we are on. And today is Twin Flame Tuesday. And I am so eager, more and more eager to receive this guidance, these messages of my own. I don't channel entities or beings or things like that. This is strictly my own intuition, my own inner guidance, that which feels good and true and authentic to my purpose and my path. In serving twin flame goddesses looking for and finding their power along their twin flame self-love empowerment journey. So let's dive in, shall we, and see what intuition and source through me has to say, right? Be sure to hit subscribe below. I'm grateful for you stopping by. I'd love to hear where you found me from. I always love that. Especially as I'm pushing through, breaking down and breaking through my own visibility blocks so that I can expand, because, dear goddess, this is why you're here. This is why we are here. It's for our soul's expansion, which means we have to break down the walls that are closing us in and keeping us small, especially as twin flames. We are here to anchor, embody, and expand divine love. Oh, and excuse me, amplifying that. Wow. Because it is why we're here. We're not here to be tortured. We're not here to suffer and struggle. We are the ones that create that for ourselves. And after Super Sign Sunday reading, I recommend going back to that one, checking that one out if you did not hear that for this week, because it is an amazing empowerment message in addition to actionable information that will empower you on your twin flame self-love empowerment journey. How to look for and find your power in your journey of ascension to expand greater and greater and greater in your understanding, your experience, in all of that which you and all of this is. So be aware. That is the key, is to simply be aware that you are a soul being, that you are a twin flame goddess rising. That the more aware and awakened you allow yourself to become, the more anchored into your truth you come, the more you expand into your truth, into your awareness, into your knowing, into your mission, into your power. That's you coming home within yourself, dear goddess. That's what it is to come home to union within, and in turn align union with your twin. But we are the ones that keep ourselves in that little box and allow fear to keep us stuck. So be aware of that. Be aware that you are the one that possesses the power in your journey, especially your twin flame connection, dear goddess. You are the one that is in total awareness of that which you are as a twin flame goddess rising. You are the one that is tuned in to who your counterpart is. Whether you have met him or not, or her, I suppose, yeah. Only you know. So again, I encourage you to check Super Sign Sunday, because again, this month it has been very amplified so far about discernment of that to which you give your attention and feed your energy. Instead of being so serious and worrying so much about how things might go wrong and how it might not work out. And I know for me, it's been a whole lot of, oh my goodness, I can't get to him. He's on the other side of the world. And I literally, physically cannot get there because of, well, you know, there's some shit happening in the world. Just some things. So instead, you've got to be the one to allow yourself to pivot your focus, your attention, your energy toward something that feels good, because even your twin is feeling, even your divine counterpart is feeling your lower vibrations. Oh, dear goddess, it was just last week when my DM was purging his karmic. I mean, she is long gone. She is not even a blip on the horizon anymore. She's so long gone. Yet, because of what she represents for him in terms of feeling somewhat empowered, being able to choose someone that his parents have granted permission for him to marry because she fits into their culture. I'm not quite so socially acceptable. Our relationship is not. Or, ooh, there we go, changing the story. Our relationship has not previously been considered acceptable, my being so much older. Yet, age is nothing but a number. Time is nothing more than a limited construct in this realm. However, obviously, I am certainly not suggesting what is actually way too prevalent in this world. Not at all. I'm talking adults here, okay? Adults who are children at heart and recognize the importance, the power in allowing yourself to play and have fun. Goddess, this experience is supposed to be fun. You are the one, again, that is discerning the meaning that you give to this. And if you are focusing on the pain and what doesn't appear to be working by your definition, then that is what you are feeding and thus amplifying. Like you just heard me catch myself in the story that I was telling and go, wait a minute. Because like I said last week, as he was purging his karmic, he actually said something to me that while I have not said it to him directly, I have said it to him energetically a lot as I would be purging through my painful space, my shadow space. And he literally spoke those exact words to me last Wednesday, or my mistake, last Friday, and blew my mind. Yeah, you definitely got to check out the video, The Superpower of Twin Flame Mirroring, because I give you definitely those details. But Super Sign Sunday is equally as powerful as the Twin Flame Mirroring video. Because it's recognizing that in the realm of possibility, all things are possible, Goddess. And that the only one who keeps you from the experience that you desire is you. Is you. Based on the story as you are choosing to tell it. It's all up to you. You are the only one who limits yourself and keeps you from union with your twin. Any belief you hold, any story that you tell that goes against you and your union with your twin, that is not source. That is not love. That is not truth. You are a being of love and light, dear goddess. You are an infinite, all things are possible being of love and light. So don't listen to your little lizard brain in there telling you you need to play it small and you're not allowed to have fun. That you're not allowed to be with him, or that it won't happen, or that he's in a relationship, or he's purging his karmic and saying these other things. When you can really begin to recognize and observe the mirror of your twin flame. Wow. The power that comes with that to heal yourself. And it's all about celebrating that. Celebrating this beautiful, wonderful gift that we can utilize instead of being the one that is feeding the negativity and the connection that's being amplified, so we can heal that wound and release it. Don't get stuck in that. See it for what it is. An opportunity for growth. An experience that you have had, painful as it may have been, yet an experience that you have had that has shown you where your power is. How to be stronger. You have gained a deeper understanding of yourself and your experience. Because remember, the only way to come into union with your twin is to come home to union within. A twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey. And dear goddess, I'm telling you, as I shift and rise and thrive and continue to shift and continue to rise and thrive, he shifts. However, when I allow myself to get stuck in a belief, in a pattern, in a program, so does he. He himself remains stuck. Again, that's that beautiful blessing of the twin flame mirror. And that as you expand and increase your awareness that you are expanding, that you are here to learn, grow, expand, and ascend, it does make for it be much easier to surrender and have fun. Start to play with this journey. Start to play with your energy by way of going, you know, I can clearly see what my results are being by being in this shadow space and this lower vibrational space of feeling abandoned and unworthy and undeserving of my beloved twin. Right? So ask yourself, if I can clearly see the results that I'm getting being in this space and seeing and affirming that he's gone, he's choosing her, he's whatever that story is that is keeping him away from you, change that shit around, dear goddess. Tell the story how you'd like it to be. Stop feeding the story you don't want. Stop feeding the timeline that leads you away from him, because that is what the dark energies want here. They do not want you to come into union with your twin. That ego aspect of you that is telling you, your shadow self that's saying you can't be with him, you're not good enough, he's on the other side of the world, or he's married, or whatever story you have. It's all divine timing, dear goddess. And right now, just because right now in this moment it doesn't look like how you would prefer it to be, doesn't mean that it isn't. Stop looking at what is and start creating what is becoming, what is coming. Because right now, what is created is already done and created. So stop feeding it. You want something different? You want a different result? Start feeding something different. Embrace that awareness. to tune into the limitless possibilities, that you are powerful enough by far to impact and influence your connection by going within yourself and being in that energetic state, that version of yourself as you would be in union. Not telling stories that, again, push him away. And that's what energetically I had been doing as well. My mind got stuck in this shadow space of saying, well, go, just go be with her. And I wasn't actually saying that to him, because I talk to him all the time here. I just don't actually tell him a lot of what is coming out, because the whole point is to hold space for myself. And I encourage you, dear goddess, to do that. To really allow yourself to see and say, ooh, I really wouldn't have wanted to say that to him. I just needed to get it out and process it, because it's actually connected to a trigger within me. It's my wound that he is helping me to see. Thus, the twin flame mirror. And twin flames, all twin flames, are original light workers. I know very much that myself, my divine counterpart, and so many twin flame travelers that I've come to know grew up in this life feeling so strongly that I am not from here, this is not my home, and feeling so out of sorts, discombobulated and disconnected with this experience here. Finding it to be more of a struggle than fun, than playtime. Yet it is. Dear Goddess, you belong exactly where you are. And you belong with your beloved twin flame. You've just got to get out of your own way. So stop overthinking it. Stop. Just be, dear Goddess. Be in this awareness. Be in this present moment. Be aware that right here, right now, in this moment, is the only moment that there is. And that magic and miracles can happen and change your life in a single moment. I always use the example of someone winning the lottery. How quickly does someone's life change? Or on the flip side, a car accident. So recognize that life can change that quick. Your divine counterpart can be like, you know what? I'm tired of pretending. I'm tired of lying to myself. I'm tired of forcing myself to sacrifice my own happiness, my own soul's calling for those in my environment, especially when it comes to my twin flame. Those in his culture, in his society, his parents, his community. So only you know your true path. Only you know your next step, your true self, dear Goddess. So stop doubting yourself. Stop overthinking and go have some fun. Go play. Stop being so serious and trying to solve all the world's problems and everybody else's issues, and just be. Just be. All right? You stay in your lane and you focus on your work, your mission, your expansion. The possibilities are truly limitless. Wow! Have fun, dear Goddess. Have fun. Fun. Again, this experience was never meant to be so excruciatingly serious all the time. You are actually a child soul in essence, in your essence, that innocence, that purity, that divinity loves to play. The universe, dear goddess, loves to play with you. This is why asking for a sign or saying, you know, wouldn't it be nice if today I saw a praying mantis? And then let it go. And then let it go. And just tune into you. Remember, you're already doing it. You already have the solution within yourself. You already have all of the answers. So you don't need to be overthinking things. Just tap in to your truth. Tune in to your intuition, your inner guidance system, your direct connection with source, and your twin flame that nobody else has that connection with but you. You and your twin have your own unique connection. That no matter what anybody else says or does, nothing and nobody can break that connection. This is why during twin flame separation and the overcoming of twin flame separation, the illusion, shall we say, is what I prefer to say, and overcoming the illusion of twin flame separation, it's so important to really begin to recognize that you are not separate. You are always connected. So, stop stressing. I know for me, I needed to hear this message today. That regardless, we are here for a mission that we chose. We chose to come here so we could participate in this incredible ascension journey of the entire planet. I mean, how like, it just boggles the mind. It's so amazing. Because the mind isn't meant to understand the soul. It thinks it can. That's why, again, why it's so important that you tune into your intuition, your true self, your higher self. And allow yourself to have fun, to let go of the things that are overwhelming you and stressing you out. And dear goddess, if you are not quite sure how to go about doing that, and you're not quite sure exactly what the fuck is bugging you, I'm here for you, dear goddess. I now even do 30-minute sessions, just on Thursdays, 30 Thursdays I call them, where I do 30-minute sessions where we can jump on and dive right in to your challenge and really get you the clarity that you require and desire right now in your experience. Wow, and for angel numbers, this today we have a couple, 3 of them, 21, 313, and 888s. 888s, that I definitely do know, is abundance. It is also, the number 8 is the number for infinity. The love that you have, the divine love you have with your twin flame is infinite. Your soul is infinite. Your connection has existed through all space and time, for all eternity. It never ends, dear goddess. This beautiful dance that we have with our beloved divine counterparts, it never ends. It does not end, goddess. You and your twin have been doing this for lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, infinitely. So, allow yourself to let go of the need for control that you really do not have over your counterpart or over the connection in terms of controlling it externally. You do not have that control. You can only have power and control over you, your point of attraction, your depth of healing, the stories you're telling, the reality that you're creating. The power is and always has been inside you, Goddess. Yet we were all taught to give our power away. As little girls, little princesses, we are taught that we are taught a convoluted, corrupted idea of what twin flames could be akin to, that fairy tale, right? That you are incomplete. You must find your Prince Charming so he can save you. And so you spend your whole life looking for love outside of you, never realizing until later that the love you were seeking was always right there inside you. And that to really truly attract that love outside you, it's not about chasing. You, when you chase something, you repel it. Ooh, sister, this I know very well. This is why it's important to, again, anytime you feel that grasping energy to go towards your twin, recognize, ooh, come home within. Come home within. Because as you go after him, he goes. It's like, nope, you got to pull that back to you. Don't go like this. Be like, nope, come back here. It happens every time. Every time. Because the chase is the masculine energy. That's the control energy. And as feminines, dear Goddess, we're not, that's not us. We must find that balance. And again, having been taught that we are incomplete and that we need to be super independent and super strong, but at the same time have the twisted thing that we need to rely on them. So you see how we've just been put through this whole mind fuck ringer. That's again why it's so important to be aware of when you're in your head versus when you're in your heart space. Because, dear Goddess, love really is the answer to everything. How do you heal? Love. How do you forgive? Love. How do you align with union with your twin? Love. How do you rise and thrive in your journey? Love. How do you overcome trauma and pain and heartache? Love. Love and love. And we're talking divine love, dear Goddess, not the superficial Valentine's Day Hallmark love, as we've been programmed to believe it is. Not conditional, dear Goddess. And this means that you learn to love yourself and your twin without conditions. That means that no matter who he's with, where he's at, what he's doing in his journey, that you love him, you accept your journey, and you honor his journey by turning your attention to yours and holding space for him to have his experience as you both have agreed. So play, have some fun. Stop stressing, okay? He always comes back. He'll always come back. Time is an illusion, Goddess. And all you have to do to be with your twin flame love is to close your eyes and smile and see his face and hear his voice, hear his laughter, and see a smile. Hold his hand. and feel his arms around you. And there he is. He's right there. Dear Goddess, your twin flame is always with you. Always with you. And when you play, when you celebrate, as you expand, he's right there with you. Even if his 3D space right now and has him in his wounded masculine. It's recognizing in what ways are you still in your wounded feminine. Again, Super Sign Sunday is so poignant this week about the victim mentality and how you can find the power to overcome that. Trust me, Goddess. And I say that, I know people say that, but you're listening to a goddess here who experienced a life of being a mother's mistake and told to go ahead and kill herself by age 12 by her mother. In my first domestic abusive relationship when I was 19, but even at 18, I was raped and gang raped in college. And then got into becoming a pimped out, drug addicted prostitute. It's been a pretty crazy fucking adventure, I'll say. You can definitely read more about my journey. I finally have an unofficial blog or a bio on my blog at empowermentexperiences.com. So definitely check it out. I mean, I'm learning to honor my own story more, because even my own ego likes to say, there was nothing really special about you. Everybody experiences what you, I got a little carried away there. Everybody experiences what you experienced, Rochelle. But that is, again, that ego space that keeps me stuck in that victim mentality. Dear Goddess, the power is in you. You are the catalyst. So you change the story, you stop holding your own self back, you stop forcing yourself to try to control things you can't and being so serious when all you got to do is just surrender and let go and have a little fun. Surrender, let go, and let it flow. That said, dear Goddess, I am here to serve and support you and guide you along your twin flame self-love empowerment journey. And when you are ready to dive into really looking at and releasing what has been holding you back and keeping you stuck and blocking you and keeping you out of alignment with your truth and your twin, I'm here for you. Check out the coaching at Empowerment Experiences after you read my blog over there and read about my officially unofficial bio. It's 2 parts. There's 2 blog posts. Part 1, part 2. Obviously, the part 1 is the beginning of my life, and the part 2 is you can say before RV is part 1 and after RV is part 2. So go check it out. That said, dear Goddess, my inbox has an open heart policy. By all means, reach out. I am here for you. You are not in this alone. Comment below. Let me know where you found me at, and if you have any questions, you have any inquiries, you have anything that's on your mind or on your heart right now, whatever you're led to say, I'm here for you. Rochelle Richard with Empowerment Experiences, guiding you into and through finding your power in every moment along your healing twin flames self-love empowerment journey. Always here to remind you that the power is in your hands, because the power has always been inside you. Namaste.